side. I bring that down here. So I did that throughout the whole problem.
Wait, slow down.
Yes.
So you're gonna do, okay, go ahead.
So now once we do that, we don't have a fraction anymore. We have this equation that I'm going to go ahead and solve, and we're done.
Okay.
So then after that, I had to try a couple of easy ones. So I said, here, try this one. I'll coach you through it, or walk through it with you step by step. And quite honestly, as we got done with our session, the kids were like, this is what we're doing tomorrow? I said, yeah. Well, that's not so bad. So I was able to incorporate the audio. Let me kind of point by saying, hey, this is what you're going to do. Then I did an example. Then had the kids try a couple simple ones. And their confidence level, you could see it going up. It's like, that's it? Yeah. So.
Perfect. And one thing I wanted to emphasize, too, that Adam did great and that he just articulated that I forgot earlier is one of the sayings we still always have in teaching is to break stuff up into small chunks. I have 2 young daughters. I have a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, or 3-year-old should be 4 tomorrow. But my 1-year-old, it's like when we get food, my wife's like, you didn't cut that up small enough. You didn't cut that up small enough. And that's a great metaphor. That's a great metaphor for kind of instruction. And what he did, what Adam did, and why we did it in steps is because the smaller you break down something, the easier it is for consumption. In my daughter's case, if I take an orange, I got to cut it up into small pieces so that it can actually fit in her mouth so she can chew it up so it's manageable for her to ingest. When it comes to academics, we want to break stuff up into small pieces because we want to make sure that it's manageable for the kid to actually take in, to recall, to comprehend, and to hopefully store as knowledge. If I give my daughter a full orange, she starts chewing on it, she makes me a weird face, she spits it on the floor, next thing you know I'm sweeping up orange off the floor, it's a mess. Our kids are sometimes that way. You try and give them too much, you're like, man, this is stupid, I ain't doing this. No, I ain't doing any of that. Why didn't you do your math homework? I didn't know what I was doing. The sad part is, it's probably true, they probably didn't know what they were doing. And sometimes, because they didn't actually take it in small, manageable items or sizes, their first natural thing, the same way my daughter spits out the orange, is to reject everything that has to do with that topic. So if he would have just said, explained it to them and said, go do it, they'd been like, I don't know what I'm doing, this is too much for me, spit it out. All right? You wouldn't have to sweep it up off the floor, but the same result would have happened. You wouldn't have got, my daughter didn't get nourishment from the orange, that kid wouldn't have got any advantage from actually doing the math session. So, perfect. Thank you.